Hi, Dr. Kuykendall here, and today I wanted to show you some really powerful and simple things that you can do if you find the right practitioner. I'm doing this because I want you to show that this is possible. And we have Trevor here, and he is a musician. He's an amazing musician, and he's been playing guitar and other instruments for many, many years, right? And in that chronic posture, right, you get that headboard posture, you get your head down, the muscles start to tighten here, and the traps lock up because your body is literally saying, we don't want your head to fall off. So a lot of people walking around this chronic pain in their neck and all this stuff. Muscle work is very powerful and great. However, at the end of the day, what is an issue with him, as myself as a functional neurologist and a functional medicine doc, utilizing chiropractic and applied kinesiology together, is we have to know that all these things have to work together or we get major issues. Just doing muscle work, it's going to come back over and over. And one of the things I wanted to show you for you out there dealing with shoulder issues, that what it looks like in a real life patient to have a shoulder issue and what it looks like to actually begin to fix and heal this normal motion. And we'll show you what that looks like. So let me just quickly show you with Trevor some different muscle testing that's possible, right? So I want to show you first his balance, just in range of motion. So we're going to take his right arm, let your arm totally relax for me, good sir. And we're going to test here. And you notice his arm comes all the way up. That's a good range of motion. This is normal. This is where the humerus, right, the humeral bone, inserts into the glenoid fossa of the actual scapula here. And for him, there may be some lack of motion. So let's check it out. Let this arm here. And let's see here. And arm comes up. And you notice with him, it actually has about a good 40-degree range of motion. And on some people, you'll get even less, or there'll be frozen shoulder where you'll bring the muscle out, the arm, and it'll slap back to your side. And some people out there know what I'm talking about. Frozen shoulder is a terrible thing. It is not fun to have. Medicine doesn't have a whole lot for you usually. And to be honest, the frozen shoulders a lot of times are actually an emotional related thing. And I've cleared some of these things, and you get full range of motion back. Even if you're a skeptic, you're going to want to be like, I want to know what that's about if you know what that's going, what's possible for you. So today I'm showing you what's possible with the shoulder. So let's show you again his range of motion. And again, his range of motion is about here. So we've got about a good 40-degree difference between this one. This is 100%, 40-degree deficit. What does this mean? Well, you were having some pain in the shoulder, right? So pain, some discomfort, and he'll usually complain with muscle different tensions and stuff. So let me show you what some simple muscle testing looks like. This is what's called the shoulder scan. I just want you to show you so you know what this looks like. Elbow really straight for me. We're checking the anterior deltoid and just equally resist my pressure. That's a strong muscle. We're using about a half a pound of pressure. It's very minimal. This is a strong guy, and he can easily lift me off the ground. This is your middle deltoid. We're going to rotate the arm here, checking posterior deltoid. Hold there for me. That locks. There's no weakness, right? No pain. If there's any pain in any of this, let me know. Don't let me move your arm. Don't let me move it. Hold your arm. Subscapularis. Bring the arm up. This is the infraspinatus. These are all the different muscle, shoulder girdle muscles, right? Bring the arm into the side and let the shoulder drop, right? Keep the elbow bent. Hold your elbow to your side. Hold there for me. This is the rhomboid. Straighten your hand out like this. Bring the arm in there. Don't let me move your arm. Hold. This is his teres. Now, all of these muscles are fine, okay? What we're looking for in any issue with shoulder or structure is balance, right? So let's check his latissimus muscle. And turn the arm in here, elbow really straight, right? Bring your arm into the side of the table. Don't let me move your arm. Hold for me. And here, he's very weak. And you can feel that, right? Yeah. What's the difference there? It just feels like there's just no strength. It doesn't lock. You want a good lock. That's all this is. Hold. He's weak. He's totally weak. So we want to ask, what's the weakness? As far as the muscles we're testing here, and that's where we'll stop for the moment, for the purpose of the video, is that there's many rotator cuff muscles. Well, there's four, right? The primary, the sits muscles, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, and subscapularis. But there's the levator scapulae, there's the latissimus, there's the pectoralis muscles, there the serratus anticus muscles, all these fancy word muscles, right? But if you're having shoulder pain and you're having reduced range of motion, I want to know it's possible that you can fix this stuff really, really quick a lot of times. So for you, turn the arm in here. Let's just test right there. Hold the arm again, away. Don't let me move. Hold. Now, if you notice, you're strong here, right? So what happened? is we're therapy localizing, we're touching the area of the body where the latissimus inserts. I know because of studying all the years of muscles and bones and all those things, the lat is a very, very large muscle. You know, like you see the workout guys, and they have the big lats. They're the wings of the body. Well, they insert in the back of the body, but wrap around into this part of the shoulder, and this is where the pec, lat, and trap insert. It's called the PLT. A lot of your PTs and MDs out there know this stuff, your chiros. So when I touch over the latissimus insertion, it actually is painful, right? You can feel it wincing, but you can also, I'm asking, if I touch this area and muscle test, hold again, he's strong. If I take my hand off and hold again, he weakens, right? So we know that there's an issue here with this area, and this is what's really cool. So what I'm gonna do is, these are called muscle spindle cells, but they insert via the tendon right on the area, and that's okay to wince a bit. This doesn't necessarily feel that wonderful, but we're just working this area of the body, and we're going to just move these muscle spindle cells. It's essentially like getting them to line up again. So I'm just moving them in a proper way. I'm going to tap on the head. We talked about in another video that this is the postcentral gyrus of the premotor cortex. It's a part of the brain that takes sensory input in. I'm going to actually touch the area, and we're going to jaw jerk, so let the jaw relax. Good, we're going to tap your jaw. Now what this does is it's loading a lot of proprioceptive information into his brain. Cranial nerve 9 and 10 with jaw, it's a reflex. Just like if I did a reflex here and your elbow moved, or even the leg, you know, it's the same thing for the jaw. And so we can send a lot of sensory input, afferentating his brain for this new information. So let me show you one other thing. This is an arthrostim. It's a very powerful and effective tool. It's very simple, and it's very light. So you can use this on very young babies and children. You can use this with geriatrics and people that have bones that are brittle, or just people that are kind of squeamish about adjusting and, you know, heavy manipulative type adjustments on the body, because we never want to do that. We want it to be comfortable, enjoyable, and easy. So remember, let me show you range of motion here. Let this arm relax. Arm here, his range of motion is just at 95 to 100%. Here, letting this one relax again, range of motion is about 40 to 45% deficit. It's very significant, and you actually came to me saying, hey man, I have shoulder issues, right? So we're going to take this is an arthrostim, and we're going to use it to input the brain. So I want you to externally rotate your shoulders, so you're nice and proud, just like that. Sit up real straight. I'm going to come right below his clavicle, and deep breath in and out. And we're sending afferentation and sensory input into the brain. Deep breath in, right here at the posterior aspect of his scapula, and out. And then we're right above the olecranon process. A deep breath in and out. We're literally just sending input into the brain. And we're going to do it one more time. Deep breath in, shoulders really out like you're proud, and out. Here again. And out. Doesn't hurt at all, does it? Yeah. Very easy thing. Breath in one last time. And out. Good. And now let's actually check his range of motion now, because before 45% decrease, let your arm totally relax. Good. And right there, he goes up almost 100%. He's about 95. Let it relax again. Do you see the difference? Yeah. Trevor, you with me? Yeah. Are you okay, Trevor? But yeah, so what we see here is a 45-degree change. I really want to emphasize that doesn't happen in a standard type visit. This is very, very powerful to do something like this. So out there, if you're struggling with neck and shoulder, or even range of motion or frozen shoulder, that this is possible, it's easy, and we just increased his range of motion very, very quickly. Now, to move on further from there, we could actually start to look at his cervical spine, the muscles, all of this thing. But I wanted to show you right now, like actually stabilizing and releasing muscle imbalance in the shoulder, and doing even functional neurology to make his shoulder even neurologically more sound and strong. But for this purpose, I want you to see just the range of motion shift can be that quick. And then later, if we want, we could go in there and do all the muscle, the adjusting work. And for the purpose of this video, I think this is going to be really, really good for you just to see this now.